Greetings everyone, glad to be connected again. Next few seconds, our focus will be on brain waves. Brain is complicated. Apart from blood vessels, cells, and neurons, an indescribable master of the central nervous system is our brain. It's an electrochemical organ, and a normal functioning brain can discharge as much as 10 watts of electrical power. So, this electrical activity is exhibited in the form of brain waves. The electrical voltage helps the brain to transform from a focused to a relaxed state or vice versa. The brain waves are categorized into 5 based on their highest to least activity. Number 1, the gamma waves, wherein the frequency is greater than 25 Hz. Number 2, the beta waves, wherein the frequency is greater than 13, less than 25 Hz or cycles per second. Number 3, alpha waves between 8 to 13. And number 4, the theta waves, which is between 4 to 8. And finally, the delta waves, which is little less than 4 Hz or cycles per second. Now getting into the insights, gamma waves, the fastest brain waves. This is when we are in learning, when we are in a memory process or processing new information. Number 2, the beta waves. This is when we are awake. So this is paramount because our mind is actively engaged in this state. Say when we are in a debate or anchoring a talk show or when we are in a conversation. So now, on a funny note, our debater, India wants to know, nation wants to know, maybe his brain waves are in the beta state. Number 3, the alpha state, which is a much relaxed state. Our mind is active. Say we are taking a gap after a conversation or we are relaxing after a conference or having a casual walk in a garden or on the beach. Next is the theta waves. Theta waves is the light sleep stage or rather the dream state. This is when we encounter new thoughts. There are free flow of ideas. We would have heard people telling when they take a shower or when they comb their hair or brushing their teeth or when they are pooping or when they are on a long drive, new ideas flow. And this is a state wherein we can actively disengage from the thoughts as well. Now here there is an interface called as the alpha theta interface wherein we are more close to the meditative state of mind. This is supposed to be a positive state of mind. Why is that so? Let's see that later. Finally, the delta waves wherein the frequency is little less than 4 Hz. This is the deep sleep stage. When the frequency goes less than 4, obviously we will be in the brain dead state. So when we get onto the bed or when we read before getting into sleep, our brain has to traverse from high beta to low beta, alpha, theta, delta, and that is how we get into a deep sleep. So that is why when experts say, cut off your screen time at least half an hour or 1 hour before sleep because the brain has to change its frequency from a higher level to a lower state. And when there is an alarm, obviously the frequency has to rise from low to high. And sometimes we snooze the alarm and we sleep off. So that is why it has to rise and then it has to come down to the delta state. Sometimes we even land up in headaches. Now an emphasis on theta waves. Theta waves are connected to envisaging future activities, free flow of thoughts as mentioned earlier, intuition, daydreaming, fantasizing, when we are into more meaningful thoughts. So these theta waves are strong during internal focus, meditation, prayers, when we are listening to healing sounds or music, or when we are actively engaged in dance. So meditation is the key when we are into promoting these theta waves. So we are into more receptive state of consciousness. So that's why when people say do things with awareness, when we do things with awareness, we get into more clarity. So these theta waves help in memory retrieval, encoding memories into thoughts, good sleep, and how we can tap or harness these theta waves so that we can do visualization of our goals. So once we visualize our goals, it helps us achieve our goals better. Neuroscience experts believe that flexing creativity or learning new skills or meditating can help us to keep a mind which is calm in a more regular manner, and that way it helps us in overall well-being. Thank you.